As the world edges closer to the 2030 deadline for the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, the imperative to harness population dynamics as a catalyst for inclusive and sustainable development has never been more urgent. From poverty reduction to quality education, from gender equality to climate resilience, people remain the heartbeat of the SDGs. Yet, without accurate, disaggregated population data and strategic planning, these goals risk becoming aspirational rather than achievable. In Nigeria, where rapid population growth, urbanization, youth bulges, and migration patterns intersect with complex development challenges, the synergy between population planning and SDGs is not only essential, it is existential. Recognizing this crucial nexus, the Senior Special Assistant to the President, Princess Adejoke Orelope-Adefulire, recently hosted the chairman of the National Population Commission, Honorable Nasir Issa Kwara, and his high-level delegation in Abuja for a strategic meeting. The visit marked a significant step towards strengthening institutional collaboration to harness population data and demographic insights of accelerating Nigeria's implementation of the Sustainable Development Goals. During the meeting, Honorable Kwara underscored the vital role of accurate, disaggregated population data in shaping evidence-based policies, optimizing resource allocation, and monitoring progress on the 17 SDGs.
Our meeting with Her Excellency today is actually to deepen our collaboration in the area of implementation of national policy for population and sustainable development, using the SDG goals as our benchmarks. We have discussed generally on all the goals, emphasizing the need for further collaboration, regular meetings, and to be able to track progress in the implementation of the SDG and national population policy. Also discussed the issue of the conduct of the census, which the President has asked us to work on and get back to him as a committee that he set up. I am a member of the committee. We have the chairman as the Honourable Minister of Budget and Economic Planning. So those are things that we need to collaborate on to be able to generate data to track development on the implementation of the National Population Policy as well as the SDGs.
Honorable Kwara noted that Nigeria's forthcoming population and housing census will play a transformative role in generating the baseline data necessary to inform national and sub-national development planning.
The census is an exercise that involves virtually everybody, and is by the United Nations recommendation. It's to be conducted after every 10 years. Census generates data on the demographics of the country at that particular moment, showing the total number, the distribution, the structure and characteristics that can be used for the purpose of knowing where we are. Because all this planning, all these SDGs, they are about people. Creating a better life for our people. So we need to know how many we are and how we're distributed, and each particular age has its own needs and requirements for it to actually thrive. So we need to know how many are in each of these age structure. Like Africa, in Nigeria especially, what is also replicated in most African countries, have a very youthful population. Let's see how, if we have that, how we can invest in them to be able to contribute to production and greater incomes for the country.
The NPC chairman further highlighted the Commission's readiness to collaborate with key stakeholders in addressing pressing population issues such as youth empowerment, fertility patterns, aging, and internal displacement, all of which are deeply linked to the SDG framework. In her remarks, Princess Adejoke Orelope-Adefulire noted that the strategic engagement was needed and expressed appreciation for the Commission's role in providing the data backbone for development planning in Nigeria. She reiterated the commitment of OSSAP-SDGs to strengthening partnerships with data-generating and policy-shaping institutions to ensure that no one is left behind. While citing the recently validated 2025 Voluntary National Review (VNR) and the launch of the 2024 SDGs Progress Report as examples of how population data directly supports performance tracking and accountability for Nigeria's progress on the SDGs, Princess Orelope-Adefulire noted that population issues are deeply interwoven into the Sustainable Development Goals. As people are at the heart of sustainable development, population dynamics such as size, structure, distribution, and growth directly influence the capacity of countries to achieve these global goals.
The chairman will be able to tell us when do you want to count us again in a population census so that we know how many children are out of school, how many young people are out of job, how many of them can learn skill, how many skill centers do we need. All of these things are those things that Singapore, China, India are using with their population so that they can give these young people that are not in school life skill development while they are also have minimum education along with the life skill development. But we need to know so that it can help the Ministry of Education, help Ministry of Health, help Ministry of Employment and Labor and Employment, help other MDAs and even the sub-national government to know that it is very important for us to have this so that it can help us plan for development. And if there's no plan, there can be development.
Indeed, population is not an isolated goal, but a cross-cutting enabler that affects the implementation and success of all 17 SDGs. Understanding and integrating population dynamics such as fertility, mortality, migration, and age structure into development planning is crucial to building resilient, inclusive, and sustainable societies. It is believed that without addressing population trends, the ambition of leaving no one behind will remain unmet. This critical linkage was underscored during a presentation by the Senior Technical Advisor to the OSSAP-SDGs, Dr. Bala Yunusa, who provided the chairman of the National Population Commission and his team with a comprehensive overview of Nigeria's SDG implementation progress.
This office was established with fourfold mandate, that of horizontal and vertical intergovernmental planning and coordination, that of representation, advocacy and partnership building, resource mobilization and management, and finally monitoring, evaluation and reporting for the SDGs. So it's important on that mandate one, where we call vertical and horizontal intergovernmental planning and coordination, to be clarified. At the national level, we work, that is the horizontal. We work with all the federal ministries, departments, and agencies to integrate and mainstream the relevant SDGs into the sectoral policies and plans of the ministries, departments, and agencies. At the subnational level, we work, that is the vertical. We work closely with the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory to integrate the SDGs into the medium and long-term development policies and plans.
The partnership between NPC and OSSAP-SDGs comes at a defining moment for Nigeria's development trajectory. With less than 5 years to the SDGs finish line, aligning population intelligence with planning and implementation offers a golden opportunity to drive equitable growth, strengthen resilience, and empower the country's most vulnerable. As global attention turns to delivery and accountability, Nigeria's ability to harness its demographic realities, not as a burden, but as a foundation for progress, may go a long way to determine the success of its 2030 ambition.